Hi ninjas, how are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie, and welcome back to my channel. If it's the first time joining me, was definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now my ninjas, wow, we've not done this in such a long time on this channel, and of course you guys can see this is not like an interview. I'm actually in my bedroom, and so I just thought we should sit down and just have a chat. A lot has actually gone down, a lot has happened, and a lot has happened with the guests that have been coming to the show and everything, and I thought I'll just give you guys sort of like an idea of where things are right now, and also just for me to address a few things as we're going forth, obviously. First of all, I would like to just say thank you guys so much. I see all the love, I see the views, I see the comments. I do try my best, honestly, to love and comment back to some comments, but running two channels, social media is just a lot. And trying to keep up with both, that has been quite challenging. I will not even lie to you guys. Running one YouTube channel is hard. Running two at the same time and having to keep them afloat, and also having an entertainment channel that is so demanding, that is like, it's crazy the amount of work that I go through. Some of you guys just will never understand, okay? And that's why sometimes, like, even when I see it and I think of vlogging, I'm like, I don't have time to be taking videos. Like, I'm late here, I need to rush here, I need to do this. If I take a camera and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, I'm gonna just even be late, Also, coupling that with the studio, Mupandi Studios, which at this point was starting to get more and more clients, and so new clients coming in. So yeah, it has been a lot. It has quite been a lot. So I think that for some of you guys, because I know there's a lot of you guys that have subscribed, that are on this channel, and you have literally never seen a video of me just talking to you guys, which is very wrong, because I had planned that one of the days, we're just gonna have a video that is by me, can be talking about anything, and it's not really like a series of like me just interviewing people or talking to people and stuff like that, but again, as I'm saying, time has just been quite However, I feel like I can still do better, and manage my time a little bit better. I mean, these videos, it's so easy for me to can just sit in my bedroom and do these videos. I don't even need to be going to the studio for that. So I think that that's something that I can be able to do. So we are definitely going to have a series of videos, especially this coming December, where we're gonna just sit, we're gonna have girls chat, we're gonna have Dear Owamie, where you guys can write in and I just read your stories and give advice, and of course ninjas take it over in the comment section, and we do all that chandish baba. Okay, I do honestly feel like we have not had that connection, especially on this channel, because I never update you guys. Like, even if I'm gone, I'll just come back, and I think I do updates like on Owamie Entertainment, which I highly recommend that maybe you do go subscribe there as well. But it's wrong, because I know that with some people, they do not enjoy the entertainment side, but they do enjoy the podcast side, and that is great. So this update might be a bit long, and that is because I've not literally spoken to you guys in forever. Firstly, I want to say thank you guys so much for complimenting, but also the constructive criticism. If you know me from the beginning or all the way back, you'll know that I was someone that was so horrible. Whenever I would sit and talk to someone, I'd always talk over people. But to hell and back literally has like just changed so much about me, like just even in my real life. I'm able to just sit and talk to someone and listen, to what they have to say. And just because my voice is louder or I can be able to take over the conversation, I always try my best to say, okay, we are not doing that. So thank you guys. At times when some of you guys used to comment that it used to bother me, I'm like, why? But really honestly, with taking obviously the constructive criticism from some of you guys, and I'm not talking about haters that were just hating, okay, it really honestly has helped. So if you do see something, constructive criticism is always welcome. The door is open. Haters, no. Hatred, no. Okay. So yeah, and I think what the other one that has really honestly been sitting so deep in my soul, that I actually wanted to talk to you guys about, and this is mostly to my guests, all the guests that have come to my shows, whether if it's on Owamie Entertainment or it's here on Boldly Owamie. I want to just start off by saying, perhaps maybe I am sorry. I have tried to explain to others, but I know it's not everyone that I have explained this to. So I'm a very warm person, okay? I'm a very warm person. I'm a very loving person. I'm a very kind person. I'm someone who will always do my best that if you're around my space, you should be comfortable. And I've had so many guests actually come and they're like, I was so nervous, I really honestly did not even know what to expect. But when we sat and we had the chat, you made me feel so comfortable. And everything is fine. I do my best, honestly. I think that the fact that I did go to school and I did study psychology at one point in my life, maybe that did also help in terms of like just understanding people. So I would say I do have a skill of handling people. So I will make anyone, from someone that is super hyper to someone that is super shy, be comfortable. I do the work literally from the moment you walk into the studio. I do assess you because, number one, I always tell my PA I don't want to hear like what the story is about. She knows what the person is coming to say, and I'm fine with that. Usually I will just ask for a person's name, usually even when they have arrived, because I don't want to say this, but short memory for me is quite tough. I struggle a lot remembering people's names, so I will usually like ask the name right before we start shooting. We can be talking, but then I'll ask the name like right before we start shooting, and then the reactions that you guys see on camera, like that's my genuine reaction because I don't know the story. I'm only hearing it for the first time with my guests, right? As my guests are basically speaking. So basically, as much as we're not hearing it at the same time, but the first time reaction you get is the first time reaction I get whenever I'm interviewing a guest. So what I had seen at first used to happen was that some of the guests would have my numbers. Like, I don't have a problem, I'm so blessed that like with my ninjas, even those that have my numbers, honestly, like my ninjas just respect themselves. There's maybe 1, 2 that I would feel it's getting to a point of just not being comfortable for me, wherein I do see like, maybe this person is basically like wanting a friendship out of the meeting that we had, or some maybe will be asking for help, which usually would be financial, and I'm gonna just address all those stuff. So I have basically started a new system where my PA deals with everything. I don't even have my guest numbers. However, I feel like maybe for some guests that had my numbers then, and maybe they felt like I was just being fake or anything, 1000% not. Number one, the reason why I also would pull away is because I'm a very emotional person, and as you guys know, life is not rosy all the time. I also have a lot of stuff that I deal with that I just don't talk about on a daily, and having to interview so many people, and To Hell and Back is basically a trauma show. So just me sitting and listening to your story, it traumatizes me as well. Like, they are very emotional stories. For someone that is watching, they can basically opt to say, no, I think this story is just too much for me, so I'm gonna click off. Unfortunately for me, I can't stand from my seat and walk away. So being an empath as well, I have to sit and I have to get what you are saying, and my emotions are all over the place as well. I also need to regulate myself. So I just felt that the emotional aspect of it was just getting too much when I was still in contact with my guests. So, one guest will be saying, this is what happened now, I'm in danger, this person just came, or the police are not doing anything. Another will say a different story, and it's all horror. Remember, another will say something, and all of that, like, on me, it was really honestly just too much. It really honestly was just being too much for me emotionally, And there are some that I've helped. I've gotten psychologists to call and help, where I can. It has been very difficult as well to just get people that want to actually do something pro bono. So I've tried my best, guys, to get lawyers. I've tried my best to get psychologists. I do have some friends who from time to time, based off of like the situation, I will ask for a favor and be like, please, I'm begging you. However, it also is something that is very much not sustainable. Now, I'm not at a point where, guys, financially I'm rich yet. We're going there, and I'm sure we will. And looking at the fact that there were times where I would actually ask to say, guys, can we please like do donations so that we can be able to help the guests? So those donations, the way I wanted to use them was, looking at the fact that I wouldn't get as many I wouldn't really get like psychologists that would want to help pro bono, then maybe we could meet halfway. It would be like, okay, you know what is your rate? Maybe can we negotiate it a bit down? If I'm gonna be bringing you clients, maybe you can do it at 50% off and all that. But unfortunately, I did see that some people actually thought I just wanted the money for myself or something, which is why if you guys saw season 2, I would just put the account number of the person that is there, and I've seen that a lot of you guys would go on to donate, which I'm very super grateful for. But I just feel like from my side, my help is quite limited. I can't do all the work. I'm one person, and besides, I financially can't afford it. I won't even lie. You understand? So that's one thing. So I don't want any of my guests that has ever been in contact with me to think I was just being fake because I was so nice, when we were shooting and everything, and then after that it's like maybe I just ghosted. It really honestly is just for my mental health. I am such a problem solver that whenever it's a situation that I can't solve, it depresses me. And looking at that pattern, honestly, I can do what I can do, and from there I think I should also allow myself to say you have done the best that you can. I've got a platform and I use the platform to amplify people's stories. There are many people that have gotten help, and that's where we're going to right now, so basically that is that. I don't ever want anyone to feel like maybe I just ghosted you guys, or I just it really honestly just to protect my feelings, like, and my emotion, because you guys, I was really honestly going through it. So yeah, when it comes to the clients that have come, I will not even lie. This is what I'm going to do right now. A round of applause for my ninjas. You guys have come through, like, you're completely through. I think that what I'm going to also do is that if you guys want to, I might, maybe, I don't know, I also don't want to be invasive, so but the people that have come to the shows, they have actually given me like testimonials, like to say, okay, this is what has happened. Obviously that all goes through my PA now, but I know of guests that have come, and when they went home, they were able to have money for food, money for sanitaries. I know of the lady that actually came, and she was saying that this is how they took her child away. Her family actually saw that video and they contacted her, and they are now supporting and helping her. They've come together, put money together, and they're getting a lawyer. Everything is happening. The lady who I went to, I forgot that area, man, to interview her, the one that that guy was let go, he was free. The guy's arrested, guys. Like, what? Like he's been sentenced, like he was found guilty, he was sentenced. And amplifying people's stories, guys, like, it's something huge. You understand? The more coverage of something, the more people that actually want to do you wrong, they actually do see that I might not get a chance, because you never know who's watching and who's actually observing of what is going on. This is just a few. Like, a lot of people have been helped. A lot of people have been helped, and this is just season 2. Season 1, we were mostly talking about the Ugandan scam, the ancestral scam, which has gone viral since. Some of my guests that have come to my show, they have been called, they have been on television, literally national television, talking about this. I've seen big podcasts pick their stories up and everything, and amplifying the voices and making sure that more women are saved from this scam and everything. It has honestly, like, just shaken everything. So I honestly do see everything that, like, my podcast is actually doing, and I really honestly am grateful, because it wouldn't be happening if not for the fact that you guys were so supportive and you guys were able to actually see the vision, that this is what I want to do. Like, this is the end goal, to try and just help people. So yeah, honestly, I will not even lie, I honestly am super grateful. And I also do want to thank all my guests that come, and some of you that are still going to come and always be so open. I've never actually had a guest who came and I was asking questions and they're like, oh, I can't go there, or I can't this and that. If you have seen, I usually have very wholesome interviews. That's why there will be sometimes even a part 2 and a part 1 and part 2, because I don't want to put out like a 2-hour video. I would feel it would just feel like it's too long, and I always try to say, let me do part 1, let me do part 2, like same day. So I honestly am just really happy about that. The other thing again that I also want to say is that there is more stuff that are coming. There's more series that are going to come. I know I've been saying this, but trust me, we are almost there, wherein I feel like you guys are definitely going to enjoy it. Successfully Divorced is still there. It's just that I've not been getting guests for Successfully Divorced, and I think Successfully Divorced also just ties into To Hell and Back, because if you've seen a lot of these stories, in Zotsa is usually involved, so we could still go the route of Successfully Divorced, but To Hell and Back is mostly the stories that people come and say wanna come to Hell and Back, and so that is great. Of course, I'll put out whatever is there when people of which people are going to have come. So yeah, Successful Divorce is still also there. If you'd like to come, do please do, you understand. And so yeah, man. Oh, ciao. It has just been a lot. So yeah, a lot has happened basically. Emotionally, I have seen some of you guys just a bit concerned. How are you doing emotionally, especially after like I shoot or I upload like a video that these stories are quite tough. Emotionally, yeah, it's been tough. I won't lie. That days where I will shoot and I'm just emotionally drained. Like, honestly, just emotionally drained, because what happens whenever like someone is telling a story, I kind of like envision it and I kind of put myself there, in order for me to ask those questions, wherein we're going to try and cover all bases. I have to imagine myself and put myself there, and that's the question that I need, that's the question that I need, that's the question that I need, that's the question that I need. So it's a lot of emotions, you know, it's a lot of emotions. It can be emotionally draining at times, but we do what we got to do, you understand? So yeah, basically that is that. I don't know what else I need to update you guys on. I don't know, I feel like with my personal life, I think I've done an update on Owamie entertainment. Yeah, your girl has been going through it, okay? Bendigoa, guys, but I'm fine now. I'm fine now. I think you guys saw the uploads were also a bit dwindling, and I also feel like I'm just at a point where I'm settling in, you know. Whenever you add a load, you still need to settle in. I'm at a point where I really can't be doing the editing, especially the multi-angle. So I do have an editor, and so, you know, you still need to work with that. You know, I do have other than like my PA, I also do have an assistant in the studio. That's something that we also need to work on. I had a problem with my rental at the studio, which was stressing me out so much. Thank goodness that we just you know, sorted it out. But for the past 2 months, I didn't even know if I'm gonna be staying at the studio, if I'm gonna be moving, what was going to happen. So yeah, it has just honestly been a lot. You know, it has just honestly been a lot. But I feel like I'm at a point where now I'm about to come back. Like, I feel like I'm feeling good enough to be at a point where I'm like, okay, I think I'm about to just come back, you know, and do what I need to do, you know, and take charge, man. Take charge of my channel. And you guys should also see me, like just me, and it shouldn't only just be about the podcast. Now, I also want you guys to give me a comment in the comment section, obviously. What would you like for me to improve? You know, is there anything that you enjoy, or is there anything that you think that as a channel we can be able to add? Now, I'm not talking about, oh, add tissues, no, okay, that they're there, don't worry. I'm talking about like as a channel as a whole. What do you think? Maybe there's anything that I can be able to change, just to best accommodate you guys as well. The other thing that I also would like to ask is that after you watch a video, please share on your Facebook, please share, you know, a clip on your TikTok, if you know it's something like, I'm giving you permission to do that. I'm not saying like take the full episode and go post it somewhere, but please share, you know, snippets here and there. Tag me, mention me, I would definitely repost, you know. And so yeah, basically that is that. Thank you guys so much for all the love and all the support. There's also a thank you button there, okay? Do not be afraid to use it. I will highly appreciate it. And so yeah, man, I think this is where I'm going to keep it. Did I forget anything? I'm trying to think. I look so much like my sister here, my older sister. You guys don't know her, but I'm trying to think. Whew. No, I think yeah, I think that is that. Hey, I think that is that. Yeah, so you guys will be seeing me more often, so do not be alarmed, you know. An episode of To Hell and Back, I'm sure, will come on Wednesday, maybe. It's crazy. It's been what do they call this? It has been recorded, and I think it's been edited, okay, but I will get it. I probably will get it tomorrow. But yeah, you know, it's wild. It's also very long, so it will be a part 1, part 2, but you guys know I upload them same day. It's actually wild. Hey, that lady, yeah, she went through one of my worst nightmares. I just have to say that. But anyway, do go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. And I also want to just say that as women, we are so strong. We are very strong. The stories that women come and talk about, I'm just like, wow, resilience at its best, you know. So as women, we're very strong, and sometimes you do not know how strong you are until being strong is the only option that you have. So sometimes you may look at yourself and you're like, I don't think I'm strong. Why don't I feel like I'm strong like others and stuff? But trust me, that inner strength is definitely in you, and if ever it's needed, trust me, it will definitely come out, you know. But yeah, from Owamie, it was what I love you guys. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Mwah. Bye, ninjas.